Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes. We are back with the brilliant Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart on the PlayStation 5. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, if I remember correctly, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is a direct sequel to Ratchet and Clank Nexus that released all the way back in November of 2013. Now, you don't need to have played any of the previous games to understand this game, but if you want to get more of the references, be a bit more familiar with the previous characters, then I think it might be beneficial for you to play through the future series, which is Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction, Ratchet and Clank Quest for Booty, Ratchet and Clank Crack in Time, and then Ratchet and Clank Nexus. Now, if you don't want to play through all of those, I did play Ratchet and Clank Nexus on my channel many years ago. I think it was a bad playthrough because it was when I first started out on YouTube. So feel free to give that a watch if you want to learn any of the story that came before this game. But let's get straight into it. Now, I've only played I'd say about 2 hours of this game so far, and from the little bit that I've played, the gameplay in this game, just like every single Ratchet and Clank game, is phenomenal. You hear a lot about the visuals, you'll hear a lot of people talking about how beautiful this game is, and it is beautiful. This is one of the best looking games I've ever played. But the gameplay, as always, is just so fun. The amount of weapon variety, the new weapons that you get in this game, it is ridiculous amounts of fun. But we're going to be playing through this game on the top difficulty. So you've got Rookie Explorer, perfect for beginners and casual heroes that want to focus on story. Heroes cannot die during combat. Now, I will never ever recommend that difficulty to anybody, even little kids. You've got to learn that you're going to die in video games, so I don't recommend you play that difficulty ever. Rookie Recruit, same as the first one, but you can die. Rebel Agent, a balanced choice for more experienced players. Then we've got Resistance Leader, for those who seek a greater challenge requiring faster reflexes against tougher foes. And then we've got the brilliant Renegade Legend, for those who wish to battle the most brutal foes in any dimension. Now, we're going to play through this on Renegade Legend. It might be a bad idea because my reflexes are not what they used to be, but never mind. We're gonna pick the top difficulty because it's just fun like that. I love the adrenaline that goes through your body on these difficulties, especially in this game because you've got to dodge very quickly. Okay, now there's a bunch of accessibility settings, so if you're like colorblind and stuff like that, there's many different options in this game to help you enjoy this game to its fullest. Now, as for graphics mode, you've got fidelity mode, which I'm currently playing off camera. On YouTube, I think I'm going to go with performance ray tracing, but pretty much you've got fidelity, which is the most visually beautiful mode, and there will be like a lot more citizens running around in the village, in the cities. There will be a hell of a lot more cars flying around in the atmosphere, making it look a lot more like dense and full. The grass and stuff will be a lot more vibrant and stuff like that, and you will also have a higher resolution of 4K. But the downside is you have to play in 30 FPS, which personally doesn't affect me, but I know there's many people that can't play in 30 FPS because it makes them feel sick or something. But then you've got performance ray tracing, and ray tracing, if you don't know what that is, ray tracing is pretty much very good reflections. So you get like really good reflections inside like eyes, you'll get really nice reflections in puddles, windows, mirrors, all that good stuff, and it looks really damn good. So if you have the option of ray tracing, I definitely recommend it. But the problem with performance ray tracing is you get 60 FPS, which is good, but it also does lower the resolution quite a lot, and the density of the population, the cars flying around, stuff like that. So that is a big downside, so I do recommend fidelity for that reason, but it's still just as beautiful in performance ray tracing. And then you've got performance mode with no ray tracing, and you'll have a bit more of a graphically nice game, and it'll be a bit more dense with like population and stuff like that. But I'm going to go with performance ray tracing just for you guys and girls, so I think that's all I really need to do actually. Oh, 1 minute, let me confirm this. Okay, now I just need to get the subtitles sorted out, and then we should be ready to start. Sorry for talking so much, but there was quite a few things I needed to mention, especially for people that are new to the Ratchet and Clank series. I'll tell you one thing I'm happy about. Why is there Croatian text? Only Croatian, no other languages, just Croatian. That's a bit random, isn't it? Alright, we're going to have the subtitles on. Subtitle size. Yeah, we're going to have it as standard, subtitle colour, white, subtitle speaker colour. We'll change that to something else. Let's make it orange, because Ratchet's going to be speaking the most, so let's make it orange. We're not going to have no background. We're going to make this, yeah, we don't want to have any background to the subtitles. That looks a bit horrible. Alright, but one thing I am looking forward to the most playing this game is when I played Ratchet and Clank on the PS4, it was a movie tie-in game, so there was loads of movie cutscenes within the game. So when I was playing it on YouTube, I was receiving tons of copyright claims. I think it was from Universal as always, and I had to remove all the cutscenes from that playthrough, and it completely destroyed the playthrough. So for that reason, I'm very excited to play this game with no stupid movie cutscenes to be copyright claimed, just Insomniac Games greatness. But let's finally get into it. Sorry about all that chit chat.
Members of the Resistance, report to your nearest intake facility immediately. We promise nothing nefarious will befall you. We promise. Resistance members, report to the VIP section of your nearest intake facility for compulsory behavioral modification. It will be fun.
Your suit seems to be working nicely, blending right in. There is the assistant, and there is the infobot. Whew, masterful work. Now get out of there and decrypt that thing.
Where is the infobot?
Your ship is up ahead. Where are you going?
It's okay. See? Just me. Rivet? Shh. Gotta go. Here, it'll help you get home. I designed it to be one size fits all, so it should... Thank you.
Don't you think it's weird to throw a celebration for us? I mean, we haven't done anything heroic in years. What if everyone thinks we're washed up? Oh, what if we are washed up?
Luckily, we will not need to perform any heroics. Unless you count smiling and waving.
Right.
Give a big welcome to the Grand Marshals of our parade, Ratchet and Clank! I, Captain Copernicus Leslie Quad, will be your host. With me, Skinny Clark.
Oh mate, look at this! Look how beautiful it is! And this is not even as beautiful as the game can look, purely because I'm playing in ray tracing performance mode. But this is a good place right here to mess around with the different graphical options. because you'll see how dense the crowd looks, the difference in resolution, stuff like that. So if you want to have a play around with the settings to see what your favourite mode is, make sure you do it right now, because you can really get the benefit with this crowd being here and all of the flying ships in the distance. So this is a good place to play around with your graphical options. Now, one thing I do want to do before we start this playthrough is, first things first, I think I've already got, yeah, I got the pixelizer from pre-ordering this game. I'm going to assume that you can still unlock it in this playthrough somehow, but I've already got the pixelizer because I pre-ordered this game, and I also have got a cosmetic armor set. So if you're wondering where I got those, it was for pre-ordering the game. But before we do anything, I just want to show you something quickly. If you come on photo mode, I want to just show you just how fluffy Ratchet and Rivet are in this game, because it's absolutely adorable. I just need to turn up the sharpness. Where is it? Sharpening. We're going to put this on max a second because it helps you really get the benefit of the individual strands of fluff. Hang on a minute. This was in fidelity mode, mind you, but still. Look, oh god, bit close, bit too. Look at that. Look at all the individual hairs on Ratchet's face. And you can also see it on his hands as well when he's wearing gloves. I forgot he wears gloves. But look at that. Look how fluffy he is. Let's change his facial expression. I know I'm just faffing around at the moment, but I just want to show you just how gorgeous Ratchet is. I mean, look at that. Look at the... Oh, my... Look at that. Oh, mate. Oh, that's beautiful. But look at those individual hairs. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. If you do this on fidelity mode, you'll see even more. But if you look in Ratchet's eyes, you see how it's shining. That's a bit of ray tracing right there for you. Because normally reflections and stuff are done manually by the developers, as far as I know. I'm not the most technical person in the world, but I think like reflections and stuff are normally done by the developers, whereas ray tracing is like an automatic thing. It's an upgraded reflections. Sort of like how higher dynamic range is an upgrade to the lighting and stuff like that. But look at that. Alright, okay, let's get into it then. Sorry about that, there's just loads of stuff I want to talk about all the time. But you're going to get a nice little history lesson about the previous games now. So if you've never played the game, this will be a good bit for you. But in front of us we've got Captain Quark, who's an absolute git. He's been a baddie a few times. In the middle you've got Skid, who I think was in the first original Ratchet and Clank trilogy on the PS2. And then you've got the robot guy, who I think was in Quest for Booty, which I don't really remember him very much. I think Quest for Booty is probably the one I remember the least, to be honest. Alright, let's go.
Day in store for you, starting with me, and ending with a surprise gift from Clank to Ratchet.
Oh dear. Must he tell the entire galaxy?
Wait, a gift? For what?
Oh, you will see. It is awaiting us at the front of the parade route.
Well, we better get moving then.
It all started on planet Velma with Ratchet, a restless tinkerer. Hungry for adventure.
Yep. You probably saw this place when we did the Ratchet and Clank PS4 playthrough, because I think Ratchet and Clank on the PS4 was just a remake and a bit of a reimagining of Ratchet and Clank 1 on the PS2. Some people do prefer the original trilogy, because back in the day on the PS2, Ratchet and Clank was a lot more I'd say rated teen, a lot of innuendos and slightly risque swear words and stuff like that, but then you become a lot more family friendly on the PS3 and it annoyed some people. I personally love Ratchet and Clank on every platform. I've loved every game, and I think I've platinumed and played every single one actually. Even because I think the only one I haven't played is the ones where I think there was a game with Clank, weren't there, on the PSP. I like that, all that lovely confetti. But you really do see the benefits of the SSD in this game. That's one thing I will tell you. The SSD in this game is really, really put to good use. How quick you can zap around to new planets is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. A good example of how gameplay can be changed with the SSD. Lovely. Man, look at everyone cheering to me. Oops, accidentally shot me, oh, hang on a minute.
Forget the Clark invasion of Curve.
There we go. So this is like the city from the first game, ain't it?
Show the crowd some of those world-class sharpshooting skills.
I've got to be honest with you, Captain Quark, I don't think I've got any brilliant sharpshooting skills. I'm getting a bit bad at shooting in my old age, even though we did do very well in Returnal, which was only recently. Well, I say recently, it was about a month ago I played that now, so I'm a little bit out of practice. They should have released this a bit quicker. As always, you want to collect the bolts so that you can purchase weapons from Mrs. Zircon, and you're also going to find raritanium once again, which I think, if I remember correctly, you use to upgrade your weapons. And then you've got your golden bolts to find, like collectible. You've got your info bots to find as a collectible, and you've also got another collectible, which I think might be to do with armor or something, if I remember correctly.
The Hall of Heroes is safe.
Hey, I think I found the wombat!
What is this supposed to be a reenactment of?
Oh god, here we go. Straight into the bloody action. Well, I say straight into the action. We did have a nice peaceful, like, 20 or so minutes. Oh man, it's so strange to play a Ratchet and Clank game in 60 FPS. So hang on. Jesus! Because you're so used to it being 30 FPS, ain't you, if you've played all the previous ones. Well, I think one of them was 60. Also, if you've got Ratchet and Clank, the PS4 version, if you play it on the PS5, there's a 60 FPS patch, if you didn't know. Because Insomniac have been working their asses off recently. In the middle of a pandemic as well. Everyone needs to give out Insomniac a flipping shout out, mate. Everyone go onto Twitter and let them know that they're absolute legends. Insomniac are flipping amazing.
Put a bounty on us?
I started panicking then. Oh man.
This is not about your gift. Hurry, we must get to the front of the parade route.
Why we got to jump over some balloons? Just pop them. Oh, yeah, we could have just popped them. Didn't even do damage to me. You do take a lot of damage in this difficulty though, that's one thing I will say. Oh, the magnet boots. We even start the game off with them. Normally things like this you have to find later on in the... They'll just get hit by something. Yeah, he just shot me when I was having a little tutorial. That's not fair, come on. Little tutorial popped up and he took advantage to shoot me. But yeah, normally these magnet boots and stuff like that, you normally find them later on in the game. But I guess we've got them from the beginning this time, which is nice. I ain't got to run around looking for them and stuff.
Dr. Nefarious.
No way! Nefarious has been retired longer than we have.
Oh, this is... Oh, I was going to say this is fun, but they've ruined my fun. Oh crap! Oh no, I'm nearly dead now. I just smacked the TNT barrel. Oh no, the doggies. Let's get the pixelizer out. Oh no, he killed me! I lost all my bloody health from that barrel. There you go, that's a perfect example of the SSD right there. Straight back in the action. But this is the pixelizer. It turns them into pixely characters. I don't think you really get the benefit of these things because they die instantly. But on the bigger enemies, you'll see it. Well, where's a crocodile guy? I forgot what they're called. Here they are, look. This is a reference to Quest for Booty over here. Yeah, we're going to have to use the pixelizer somewhere else. Right, let's get me a blaster back out. And your weapons level up just like in the previous games, and then you get the upgrades, like I said, with raritanium. So you do want to look around in this game. There's a lot of like little hidden areas and stuff where you can find raritanium or just massive amounts of bolts. So don't just blast through this game, make sure you look around for the secret areas. And there's even more in this game than usual because it's a bigger game this time. A little bit more slightly open world, I guess. Bigger open levels.
We can glide over.
Who are they even shooting at? Oh man, I love all the sound effects that are coming through my DualSense controller. Insomniac have made good use of the DualSense. You've got all the usual haptic feedback and all that good stuff that they have in the games and that. Right, let me switch to my pixelizer. This is what it does. You've probably seen it before. Yeah, see? Oh man, every time I try to... There we go. No, they keep falling over the edge. There you go, that's what they look like. See, finally. Took a bit of time, but I finally got to show you. It's much better when you've upgraded it, the pixelizer. Got all these bolts everywhere and nuts. There's like a way of dashing to the left, ain't there? I swear this ain't how I normally dodge in Ratchet and Clank, like jumping around like this. It's working, I guess, but... These little dog things remind me of Deathwing from World of Warcraft. They're like massive metal chins. Goon dropship. Oh god. I love how the all the bits that come off of things when you break it. You see all the bits of metal just breaking off of it as you destroy it. Makes a lot of damage though, isn't it? But yeah, obviously bosses and enemies will have a lot more health because we're playing on the top difficulty. And look how beautiful this is.
We reach the present of our hero's story. Ratchet, the last known Lombax, whose kind is lost in another dimension, will receive a mysterious gift from Clank.
I had a speech prepared, but considering that our event seems to be under assault, I will cut to the chase. Ratchet, I do not know where I would be without you. You are my closest friend, my teammate, and you have given up a lot to... I have repaired the Dimensionator, so you can travel through dimensions and find your family.
No, pal, what? Dr. Nefarious?
Ratchet and Clank! What a wonderful surprise! I didn't expect to see you here. Considering my goons were meant to annihilate you 8 minutes ago.
Oh, what do you want, Nefarious?
Yes! Can't anyone print instruction manuals anymore?
Alright. I like it when he said, can't anyone print instruction manuals anymore? That was like a little reference to how they don't print instruction manuals anymore in video games. I do miss those little booklets you used to get in the cases. Let me know in the comments if you also miss those little booklets you used to get, those little instruction manuals with the controls and stuff. I do miss it. Probably a waste of paper though, but I do miss them. I think the only problem when you play on the higher difficulties in Ratchet and Clank is once you get the dodging down to a T, it's just the lack of ammo you can experience sometimes.
I should have known Nefarious would try something like this.
Don't beat yourself up. This'll be just like old times. Come on, it looks like Nefarious landed somewhere near the train station. Go, Mrs. Zircon. We should grab a weapon.
Need a weapon? Mrs. Zircon has it all.
How you doing, love? You had Mrs. Zircon was in Ratchet and Clank Nexus, wasn't it? Because you upgraded Mr. Zircon and then you got like Mrs. Zircon or like Zircon Jr., didn't you? You had like the entire family helping you fight people, if I remember correctly. But I think the Dimensionator was from Ratchet and Clank Nexus. And I thought it got broken in Ratchet and Clank Nexus. I guess maybe Clank's rebuilt it. It's been a long, long time. It's been like what, 7, 8 years since I played that now, so maybe I'm just not remembering correctly. But I think the Dimensionator was in Ratchet and Clank Nexus. Welcome to Mrs. Zircon, the one-stop shop. I read that wrong. Welcome to Mrs. Zircon's, the one-stop shop to power up your arsenal. Alright. So it looks like if you press square, you get a little preview to see what the weapons do. And if you hold down the cross X button, you get to buy it. Alright, let's have a preview of this bad boy. Yeah, that's the adaptive triggers. You press it a little bit and then you hold it down to do a double shot. This is basically like a shotgun. We're going to get this bad boy because there's quite a lot of enemies that like to run up to you very close and try to smack you with axes and stuff. So it's good to have a bad boy like this. So let's get this. Enjoy your purchase. Be sure to check Mrs. Zircon's shop regularly for new weapons. Yes. And also I think this might be also where you can spend your raritanium, but I'm not too sure about that.
More goons incoming.
Right, but if you tap triangle, you can switch between your last 2 weapons used. Or if you hold down triangle, you can bring up the wheel when you've got all your different weapons. And you've also got the D-pad you can use as well. We're going to stick with the burst pistol for now. So if anyone gets close to me, I'll bust out my pixelizer or my enforcer, and we will... Ah! Whoa! Jesus! Naughty puppies! Ah! You bad dogs! You see what I mean about their chins though? Like, oh god! I'm not doing very well at the moment. Sneaky little... Oh my flipping god! Right, I need to find some health. Man, that wasn't very good, was it? Flipping hell, I nearly got my ass beat by a couple of these rubbish goons. Been killing these for the last, like, what, 20 plus years? And they managed to nearly kick my butt.
Pulling away. Let's go.
I mean, you kind of are sticking around. You're literally just standing there, love. There we go. Nearly full health again. Oh, what is that? Jesus! I don't even know if I'm hitting them. Just make sure there ain't no other bolts. Oh look, there's some more ammo on the floor. And it even has like a little hologram to show you what kind of ammo it is. That's nice, I never noticed that when I was playing this off camera. If you press L3, Dan, you can run. Oh, we're out of bullets. Alright, we're going to have to get in there with our enforcer then. We have to get up close and personal.
Put down the Dimensionator, Nefarious.
Put down the Dimensionator. Yeah, right. Today, you will see what losing feels like. Spoiler, it's exhausting. As soon as I figure out these stupid coordinates. Say goodbye! Hey! What did you do?
Whoa! What just happened?
We may have a slight problem.
The bridge is shot! There has to be another way across.
The rifts are reacting to the face quartz in your glove. Try pointing it at one of them.
Lovely. But watch this, ready? Look at that.
This is definitely gonna come in handy.
That is beautiful, ain't it? Oh crap. Oh, hang on a minute. Get your enforcer back out. What are you doing? What are you doing, Clank? Ratchet, I mean. Sorry, Clank, I just blamed you for something you didn't even do, mate. I apologise. I've already got my enforcer at the moment. Let me come back over here a minute. I think I saw it. Yeah, look, see? I think that might be Raritanium over there. See what I mean? How easy it is to miss little secret areas.
Catch up to Nefarious.
Yeah, this is Raritanium, I think. Yeah, free Raritanium. Brilliant. You want to try and find Raritanium, especially because you're probably going to need it to platinum the game. And as far as I know, this is a very easy game to platinum. But also, you just want to have better weapons anyway to make the game easier.
I wonder how much Nefarious is paying these guys.
Oh, I say though, one thing we do love about Nefarious. Well, I say we. I love about Nefarious. You might despise Nefarious, but he's definitely got a lot of willpower, ain't he? Despite always losing over and over again. He oh God, he never gives up, does he? That's one thing you've got to appreciate about Dr. Nefarious. He's got a heart. Well, I wouldn't say a heart of gold. He's got a heart of black. I'm surprised I haven't. Oh God! Oh Jesus! Look at them pterodactyls. I gotta say, I'm surprised half these citizens haven't been killed because I'm not exactly shooting very accurately. My bullets are going all over the place at the moment, so I'm surprised I haven't caused at least like 50 or so civilian casualties. That's where we just was down there, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright, we'll get to the next like checkpoint area and I'm going to have to end it for today. I would play through the entire intro, but I've got to render this video today. It's currently Saturday, the 12th of June, and you'll be watching this hopefully at 6 PM on Monday. So I've got to get this render in as quick as possible. So I'm going to have to end it a bit sooner than I would like to, but hopefully it's 4K 60 FPS and YouTube doesn't take 55 years to... Hey look! Oh, what are they called? Oh, I can't even remember what one they're from. I think they might be from the first game, didn't they? Oh crap, I ran out a lot of bullets at the moment. Let's use the pixelizer. It's good to change your weapons and that regularly because then you get to level them all up. You don't just want to level up one weapon and then barely use the others because then when you run out of ammo you're in a bit of a... Look at them, look, see they're all pixelized. There, see? Oh, that's incredible, that is. I love this game. I love Insomniac in general. But man, I love this game. And at least one of Sony's first parties is still making the platformers that I love. Otherwise I always have to play on the Nintendo if I want to get any like platforming goodness. Come on Sony. Next up we need Sly Cooper. We want Sly Cooper. Jak and Daxter I've never been the biggest fan of, but even then I wouldn't say no to a new Jak and Daxter as well. We've also got Astro Bot, who's another legend. We've got Sackboy, who's making some brilliant platforming games now. Man, I tell you, we're starting to get our 3D platformers back slowly.
Or at least a very large octopus.
See, look, even another little cheeky area, a little like secret area you can go into to find a few more crates of bolts. Alright, I'm going to have to end the video now, Wolfvets, because I think once we go through that door down there, I think it might be a bit of a battle. So yeah, this ain't the best place for me to be ending it. I do apologise, but I'm going to be uploading this every single day with Metopia at 6 o'clock, and we might also have a bit of Animal Crossing on a couple of days as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, Wolfvets. Hopefully you've enjoyed this first episode of Ratchet and Clank. Like, share, and join the pack today.